on the Through the Inferno server. PvE. And I'm just constantly getting my dick stomped by the computer. Mildly infuriating. If you guys are interested in watching some air to ground, that's what I plan on doing. If I can get there.
Team killer. Be gone.
I'll head this way than that. Insomnia is a bitch. I'm probably just gonna get shot down right over Soju. Or the server's gonna crash on takeoff. Fucking lag. Just in a great mood today, guys. I'm sorry. Didn't even call my takeoff. I don't care. There's only like 6 people on the server right now. 4 of them are just talking about jets. 2 of them are just sitting on the ground. It's gonna fence it now.
Pull up, pull up.
Hey, Pone Sister, how you doing? How's the audio? Training you? Shit. Awesome. Thank you for that. I don't know about training anybody. Maybe you can learn vicariously through my mistakes. It's probably a good way to do it. A lot of how not to do things. That's kind of why I started streaming, is maybe people who don't know how to fly these airplanes watch and learn a little bit. Start with the basics. Yeah, it's a good place to start. I just need to start with not dying to the fucking enemy AI. Because I really don't... I gotta turn the music down a little bit. Now let's turn the volume. There we go. Because I really don't want to play single player missions, campaigns. Like, I've gotten into the second mission on that campaign, and it's just kind of... I've played it probably a dozen times. It's fun, but you can really cheese it. You don't even have to take off. Just tell your buddies that check in the station to engage targets, and eventually they'll kill the bridge. But you know, the real basics of flight is just, you know, always making sure your aircraft's trim. I haven't had my autopilot on yet, you know, and I have yet to crash. Knowing your keybinds, what does what on your joystick, super important. But you always just got to start with flying the aircraft. Then you got to think of it this way: flying the aircraft, and then there's systems that you need to learn, right? Like the DSMS page, that is a system. You know, the target pod, it's a system. So you don't have to, you know, take learning like the A10. A lot of people are intimidated because of all the systems that it has, but you need to get the keybind set to your joystick. Yeah, Oh, I know. I have zero hopes that Cap's gonna come help me out.
Pull up. Pull up.
I'll probably just get shot down again. I've already been shot down once. They're turned away-ish? No, they're heading 221, which is that way. So the important keybinds, I'll start with the throttle, are your coolie hat, right? That's a four-way switch. So coolie hat forward, aft, left, and right. You need that to change your sensors. So like coolie hat left short, that is to change, you know, the cycles through the different pages on your left MFD or MFCD or whatever. Yeah, DMS, coolie hat, and TMS. So data management system. Got a cheat sheet here. Data management system, target management system, coolie, excuse me, coolie switch, China hat. So all of that fun stuff. Like the terminology is kind of important. But anyways, on the throttle I have a coolie hat, and coolie hat left short, like I said, will change the DMS page. Coolie hat right short will change that page. Coolie hat right long, we'll see how that green box appears. That makes that the sensor of interest. Coolie hat left long makes that sensor of interest. Coolie hat forward short makes the HUD sensor of interest. And I don't remember what coolie hat aft does yet. I don't use that. Also on the throttle, because I've got the Warthog HOTAS throttle. So, you know, it looks like this. So this is your mic switch. You know, aft is a channel, push it, you know, it's a four-way mic switch and a push button. This switch right here is your speed brake, so you can pull it back. You see the speed brake extend, push it forward. You see it move there. This next switch, let's go to the target pod. Let's make that sensor of interest. This switch right here, I don't remember what it's called, but what it does is it changes this to white hot, CCD, or black hot. That's what that switch does. And then this switch right here is called your China hat. It moves backwards and forwards, and I think it pushes down, but I don't have anything bound to push it down. China hat forward long slaves all of your sensors to the sensor point of interest, or your SPI, which in this case is waypoint 6. China hat aft short resets all of your sensors to neutral. China hat forward long again resets them back. You see how it jumps around on the hood. The slider on your throttle, you can't set binds for keys. If it's a slider, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have your zoom. You know, I've got this thing right here. That's what I use on my HOTAS for zoom. It's actually bound that way. Oh, it's a hat switch, yeah. So that's just on the throttle. And then on the joystick right here, let me make sure I'm going to clear this mountain first. Should be good. So this is your this is your TMS, right? So TMS up long will make my targeting pod sensor, because right now my targeting pod is the sensor of interest. So TMS up long will make the targeting pod sensor point of interest. Targeting aft short, I think, resets everything to your HUD, to speed your HUD. A mouse for your zoom. Hey man, if it works. And then this switch right here on the right, that is your DMS. So that's what I use to, like, DMS up is zoom in, DMS aft is zoom out. Let me go straight in the level here. It's good that we're climbing up too, because fresh target area, should be some nasties there, so should have fun. Okay. Altitude. Come on, there we go. TMS, or I'm sorry, DMS left or right. I don't remember what those do. But so also TMS or DMS up short, that'll change your targeting pod to area or point track. And let's see, also I have countermeasures, a countermeasure switch. It's, you know, forward, aft, and then a button. So it's this guy right here. Push that forward, pull aft, and then you push that button down, and that'll turn on your jammer. Yeah, CMS, thank you. Also, right here, that's your pinky switch. that engages and disengages your nozzle steering, and when you're in the air, that's your button for your laser. This is your weapons release button. This is trim. I, for the longest time, thought this was the China hat, because to me, looks like a China hat from above. I was wrong. Uh, so, but this right here is what I would, on all of my joysticks, would always bind, because I didn't get track IR until last year. Um, so all of my joysticks, I would use my um, this guy right here. What is this? My trim hat as my look around, to change my view, and that just made it very frustrating because what would happen is, if I wanted to look to the right, I would look to the right, and then it would stay there and it wouldn't recenter. And so what I did was I toggled a button on my joystick to recenter the view to snap it back to center, and worked around that. Um, so with my X52 Pro, I used my pinky switch as a like a shift key, right? And so, because you only had two four-way switches on that, I think. Yeah, two. I used my pinky switched, and DMS TMS was the same one. Countermeasures was the same as the coolie hat, stuff like that. So relearning from the X52 to the Warthog HOTAS, there's definitely a learning curve, but you know, it's a process. But anyways, what I would do is for the trim is I would set my pinky switch and then the actual trim hat. That would be my trim, and then otherwise it would be my view, and that's until I got track IR. So that's one way to do it if you don't have track IR is pinky switches. Use that as a shift key, and it's really easy to set up in DCS. You go to controls, and so let's say actually for my landing gear, right here. So you see how it says joy button 4 plus joy button 7? It's because I set up modifier right here. Joy button 4 is a modifier. And you can just do that by clicking add, and then you press the button. I think that's on the keyboard. Anyways, really easy. So it's not difficult to set up a modifier. So like if I wanted to do my taxi lights on, I can do, there's my modifier. I just hit the button, right? Joy button 4, and then like my trigger or my weapons release button, which actually no, that's let's see, weapons release, and then jettison weapons right there. I've got that set up as a modifier on my weapons release button. So I hit my my pinky lever, which is, I don't think they have one, but anyways, on the Thrustmaster HOTAS, there's a pinky lever in front of the pinky switch, and I use that. That is button 4, and that's my modifier. So we're gonna push to the left now.
Warning, autopilot.
Shush! I just turned you off because we know that there's a big hill right there, and it's in a draw, and we're gonna climb up to 12,000 because I like 12,000. It's a good number. We know the target area is 45 degrees off our nose. That way. No worries. If you're watching, welcome, welcome. My name is Myth, or Mithridates. I stream sporadically. I'm a disabled combat vet, so I spend all of my time at home. I'm an enthusiastic gamer, and right now I'm fighting a bit of insomnia. So that's why I'm up at, let's see, what time is it? 5 o'clock in the morning, California time. See, this is the target area. It doesn't look like anything's been hit yet. We're going to change that real soon. But I know that there is a nasty SAM site there. I don't remember which is the SA3 site. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get to sleep tonight. 30 miles, 6 degrees off the nose. Check the TAD. We'll make that soy by holding coolie hat left long and then zoom in a little bit. We want to push this way and then reapproach this way. So we're going to kind of do a U-turn. Like that. Check the F10 map. Let's see, we got this guy. And F15, who is this? Fenrir 6. Welcome, Fenrir. Don't even know if you're watching or whatever, but you're coming up on me. There I am. Chilling at 12K. And here he is. See? I see you, buddy. He's off my left. Swinging down. See you, buddy. I can roll to 254.
Com check 1, 2, 3.
254. I have you 5x5. Friendly flyby by an F-15. Don't want to quite shoot out that far. We want to be able to go up the canyon a little bit this way. So we want to go to this. Heading up about 9980 is fine. It means we'll shimmy to the right, or to the left rather. So target area is 50 degrees off the nose, so that way. It's on the other side of this finger here, so we're gonna push up and kind of loop back around and engage that way. Excuse me. Is that the northeast? North. Technically north.
1964 net checking in, attacking ground targets, waypoint 6, on our way.
So yeah, on the other side of this ridge line right here is the target area. So we're fenced in. Lights are off. Let's go ahead and turn these to off. Check exterior real quick. See, pretty. I've got lots and lots of GBU 12s. I sacrificed fuel to do that. or not GBU-12s, excuse me, GBU Mark 84s, Mark 82s, Hodor. So 1 CBU-97, 12 Mark 82s, and 4 Mavericks AGM-65 Deltas. So I lied. I don't think it was this ridge line. No, it was. That's right. Was I? No, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Oops. Alright. So we are 16 miles to target. Probably another minute and a half or two before we get into engagement. Launch a Maverick or two at the SAM sites that are going to be there. I can't extend too far this way because the air to ground normal is waypoint, I believe, 25 or 24. Let me check.
Com check, 1, 2, 3.
Waypoint 25, so it is that one. It's just in the next valley, so I can't extend too far. So I'm pretty limited to stay in that valley there. Might have to descend down. What are these guys talking about? Target area is up here. And of course we've got an F5, 25 miles. Hopefully he's engaging. I think he is. There's the smoke. See it? So we're going to extend a little bit this
Warning,
way.
autopilot.
So that's our buddy Fenrir 6. He's going to handle those F5s. We're going to handle the SAM site that's over here. So in the meantime, we're going to change CCIP, TMS right, select our Mavericks. Okay, that SA6 site is over at waypoint 25, which is way over there. Coolie hat right, China hat forward long to slave everything to the waypoint. Damn it. Is this the nasty? No, that's not a nasty. There's like 1 or 2 missile launcher platform SAM sites in this area. Where are you? Oh, somebody's already bombing. Well, the best we can do right now is take
Warning,
out...
autopilot.
Okay, you shush. Let's take out like a Shilka. There's one. So TMS up short to make point, TMS up long to make soy, or coolie hat right to make soy, TMS up short to get a lock. Come on. A lock rifle, 124 myth rifle,
Warning,
waypoint 6,
autopilot.
Shilka.
Copy that. 196 is also on waypoint 6.
Roger. I guess there's not a SAM site here. So what we'll do is we'll turn back in. We'll watch this get boomed. Boom. We'll rotate over here to tank. We will change to Mark 82. Dummy bomb, drop CCRP. Get up on our bomb line. Ooh, way bad. Press and hold at 5 seconds. Ka-chunk. 124 myth, pickle, waypoint 6, 1 Mark 82 on main battle tank in the open. So maybe watch it go in. That's not mine. Fuck it, we'll watch it from this view. Maybe. Ooh, hey, I hit it. That's the next target. Ooh, actually, that's a nice target, right? Up, right there. Good, good. And we'll extend out this way a little bit. Rotate around at like 3.5 miles. And then come back to bomb. We'll do 4 miles. Let's make our right MFD our targeting pod, our left MFD our DMS page, so we can watch these bombs go pickle. Alright, 3.5 miles. We'll start our rotation back to the target area. Let's get our elevation back up to while we're at it. It's a good spot. I am way off my bomb line. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this in time. Nope. I'm going to stop that. Reapproach. That was way off. Let's reapproach from this direction. Let's get back up to 12,000 feet just to stay above their AAA and to avoid any conflict with this bro. I think 3.5 miles was not far enough. I'll do it at 5.
40 miles south, waypoint 6.
So we're at 3.5, pushing out to 5, almost to 12,000. Not that that's any particular importance. We just want to be up above the mountains and more importantly above their AAA fire. I don't know why I'm rotating out. Oops. Level out. 4.7 miles. Alright, let's rotate in. Just keep the pipper thingy on. There we go, that line. Nice, gentle. Okay, those targets have been bombed. Oop, too high. Little rudder. Get it down low. So acquired another target, set it a point track, line up on this bomb line. There we go. Trim, 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 trim. Trim is the name of the game. Constantly trimming. Especially after you drop a weapon. I mean, you're losing 500 pounds plus, you know, on a wing when you drop a bomb. Listen, hold up 5 seconds and pickle. 124 Myth Pickle, waypoint 6, main battle tank in the open. Correction truck.
Roger.
Go ahead and set autopilot. Well, I know what happened. I didn't press TMS up long, right? Yeah, I didn't. To make sure that my targeting pod was the sensor point of interest. Instead, we lined up and just dropped a bomb on the waypoint. Well, that was a waste. I'm sorry. We'll try that again. It's alright. We've got 10 more Mark 82s. Ooh. Let's speed this up a little bit. Let's go to weapons off. Let's go to profiles. Let's drop pairs. And then this next drop will drop CBU 97. CBU 97 is a nice cluster munition. It's parachutes, anti-tanks, seeking warheads, lots of destruction. Wind is going to the left, so we gotta shoot to the right of our target.
196 Hornet arriving on waypoint 6, ready to drop guns.
Lined up on our bomb line. Now the 105s are wind corrected.
Rifle.
That was a friendly. It's okay that we're to the right. Chunk. 124 Myth Pickle, waypoint 6, CBU 97. Maybe we can get lucky and watch this go in. Every time in multiplayer, I can never watch the weapons. Ah, oh, there it was.
F-16 targeting destroyed.
Just watch them blow up like this.
And rifle.
Any second now, those parachutes should start going. Any second. There they go. Wow, only one from that. 2 maybe? 3, okay. So yeah, that wind really pushed them to the left.
Rifle.
Alright, let's go ahead and change back to our Mark 82s. Let's not stay at full throttle. Actually, let's do that while we turn here. Acquire another target, and then we can worry about fuel conservation here in a bit. There's a truck of the trees. Think he can get away from us? I don't think so. Now this we want to make sure it's lined up nice and straight. Almost up to 13,000 feet. We were slowly, ever slowly climbing. Wings level, press and hold. Chunk chunk. 124 myth pickle times 2. Waypoint 6. Truck in the tree line. 10 seconds to impact.
196 Hornet going in for strafe run on waypoint 6.
Oh, I don't know. That was close enough. That might have been. We need to drop these in not pairs, but ripple singles. Or ripple, yeah. Weapons off. Profiles. Mark 82s. Ripple singles. 2. And like. Alright, let's go back. Mark 82s. Actually, let's change this to CCIP. Let's change this to, let's go back to singles.
196 Hornet out of weapons, returning to base.
Forgot to set them CCIP profile. Save. Yeah, that thing's still alive, so. Alright, I gotta make sure I'm descending, not like pushing the nose down when I drop, because that's what happened the last time I tried to do this. And I ran into my own bombs. There's the impact line. And we're going to chunk, chunk, chunk. And then here, chunk, chunk, chunk. Got one more. Push out. We'll watch right here. These, maybe we'll get them. Oh, darn it. Sorry. Little high to the nose pointing of area, yeah. Too much up. So we'll push out a little bit. Fuel is 2,000. Come back in this way. And maybe we'll be able to drop our bomb and do guns. No, we'll drop our bomb. And we've got 3 more Mavericks we're gonna shoot. And that looks like a good target. Alright, there. Find the pip. There it is. Don't want to point down too much. Come on, where's the line? There it is. That might have been to the right. Yeah, it was to the right. That's pretty accurate, that little dot. Alright, so now we'll go for our Mavericks. Push out this way.
Pull up.
Extend a bit and give ourselves some range. Let's point up a little bit, get us some altitude. Then we've got rockets and guns, and then we're gonna go get gas. So let's go target pod, let's go Maverick, target pod, coolie hat left long to make targeting pod our sensor of interest. Keep extending, extend to 10 miles. Okay, 6.5 miles, continuing to extend, continuing to climb. We'll level out at 10,000. We don't need to get too high up. So you know, 7.5 miles is good because there's that air to ground normal area up that ways, and they've got some pretty nasty SAMs that I think can reach out and touch us. So I'm not going to tempt it. There's a tank. That's something we want to hit, and there's another tank. Okay, so there's 3 tanks in a row. 1, 2, 3. Too much. And this should make it relatively easy. Let's go ahead and throttle back. Oh, throttle forward. There we go. China hat forward short. China hat forward short. There it is. There's the lock rifle. There's those 2 trucks trying to have forward short. Come on, there it is. 124 myth rifle times 3, waypoint 6. And now we go for a rocket.
Warning, autopilot.
Yeah, I know. We'll rocket whatever's this down here. Splash that.
Engaging bandit bullseye 39 for 57 miles. And he's 14.
Whew. That might have been too close.
Pull up, pull up.
Don't want to get hit by the tank AA fire. I've died to that stuff and it's embarrassing. Alright, well, I don't think we're going to make it up out of this valley, so we're going to turn to the left. Bring our nose down to bring up the airspeed, and we're going to do a gun run on that smoke.
Pull up, pull up.
Come on, we can do this.
Pull up, pull up.
What is on that smoke?
Pull up, pull up.
Whatever it is, it's dead. Again, got way too low.
Pull up,
Do some
pull up.
evasives. I'm not seeing any tracers, which is a good sign.
Team killer.
Pull up, pull up.
Yeah, I know, Betty.
Be gone, son!
So there's that vehicle and that vehicle down there still. Go go ahead and rate our right MFD targeting pod on our left, our TAD. I need to get used to flying it like that. Alright. Yay, we did get the thing out the smoke. And remember, our targets are down there.
Pull up, pull up.
Ooh, nice and lined up too. And that's a bunker on the red smoke. I don't have anything weapon-wise that'll kill that. So we keep picking out targets. Like that. I think there's a truck right there. Yeah, I think there is on the corner of that building.
Pull up, pull up.
How's our fuel looking? Running lower. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Nope. (124) Mithridates A10c Winchester waypoint 6 heading back to Sochi. But we won't head back to Sochi right away. Because I want to practice this. We need to climb up to 14,000. And turn on our TACAN and double check the map. We are here. Texaco is here. That is 258.
Warning, autopilot.
Girl, I just turned you down. Probably going to catch him on the swing back. So we'll turn 258 and just hold it. And see if we can't do some air-to-air refueling. Just waiting on my TACAN information to come in. That's the air-to-air receive, 41 Yankee, and then I got to tune to 253. I'm not hearing the beeps yet, probably because the mountain's in the way. Not those beeps. So 254. Better chance we got it. Just not worth it yet.
196 Hornet engaging bandit bullseye 45 for 94 miles. Angels.
So go ahead and turn our weapon systems off. Actually, to do that,
Body spike F-16.
weapons off. Now we'll go to nav. Go to the TAD. We'll fence out. Turn on our nav lights so that way we've got lights. So ideally friendly aircraft can see us. Climbing up to 13,000 where we're going to level out because we don't want to fly directly towards the fueling, which there it is. See, now we can see the TACAN and we can hear the beeps. And again, it's going to turn up past Sochi, so we'll probably catch it on the swing back. Let's, while we're flying around, F-18. F-18, he's almost Winchester too. No, that's an F-15, I'm sorry. That's Fenrir 6 doing work. This guy with, wow, all of those. Hopefully he's killing stuff. Got Joker and an A10c, he's inbound.
196 engaged in MiG-21.
Looks like he's
52 for 82 miles.
looks like he's gonna take care of the last of waypoint 6 for us here, so quick F10 map, quick peek. Okay, like I said, he's gonna turn up and around there, and I'm right here, so I'll probably catch him like over here by Sochi. That bug is so annoying with the ladders. So, alright. Fuel's hurting a little bit. We're going to reduce our fan RPM to 80. Drops our fuel consumption down to... We'll drop it down to like 20. There we go. 75 is fine. We're still moving. So, looking around the cockpit, all of these are dash lights, sensors, and all the lights. Right now I've got these on steady. I can turn the anti-collision lights on. CDU stuffs. Let's see here, TACAN right here. We've got it set to 41 Yankee, which is the the Texaco air-to-air refueler. Oxygen, pitot heat, power stuff, countermeasures panel, warning lights, your 6 stack, right? FDs. Here's your weapon systems arming and all that fun stuff. If you want to change the HUD to orange, right? Night mode, you can do that right there. Anti-skid, landing lights, taxi lights, flap indications, landing gear lever. Here you've got some fuel switches, right? Here's your first for your fueler. This is your fuel pumps, your SAS trim, right? There's your takeoff trim, that little button right there. Here you've got your radios, 1, 2, 3. You've got your VHF, your UHF, and VHF, HF. Here's the magical red switch that you can, your weapons, arm, ground, safety, you can override that by hitting that switch. There we go. And that's about it. There's nothing too crazy about it. Check F10 map. Yeah, he's going. What's this guy? He's way up there. Got these guys flying formation. Nice. Looks like he's coming back around to do another attack run. He might have just bombed that bunker. Oh, he's being locked. Oh, poor guy's probably using auto countermeasures. That's what happens when you get locked up by something. Your automatic countermeasures are just, it's funny, like the A10's just ink like a squid. Either that or he's playing with the countermeasures button. He's gonna run out of chaff soon.
Focus. Dodge 2-1. Request bogey
It's not being shot at. I don't see any missiles. Okay, so he's only dropped one bomb, right? Because he had 3 on each side. So this guy's got 8 GBU-12s, or had 8. He's got 7 now. And a CBU-97. Just popping a chaff. Should be pickling any second. There it goes. Let's watch that red smoke. Guarantee that's what he's bombing. There's not much left down there anyways. Boom. Nice. Good hit, guy. Another red smoke pops up on the new target. So we are still going that way. We're going to turn a little bit to the right. I have 3,100 pounds of fuel left. And we're going to full throttle this. Expedite it. It's 5:40 in the morning. I got to take my German Shepherd out. She's had an upset tummy. Been taking her out every couple hours. Make sure that she doesn't mess in the house. Big dog, big mess. Not fun. And it sucks. She's always had a super sensitive stomach, and we have no idea what it was that set her off this time. So you never really give her any treats or any table scraps, because anything, I mean, chicken skin or just even just basic chicken, you know, like she gets a little snack and it's just not a pretty sight. Other one though will eat pretty much anything and everything, and just iron stomach. It's weird. They're silly. Alright, so let's take a quick look at him. He should be starting his turn pretty soon. That's where we're going. Yeah, I think he turns like that. Check the scores real quick. 67, not bad. Good start. £3,000 of fuel. There you go, he's turning now. So what we can do is start pointing at him by putting that on the little dot right there. Not quite, but again, he's turning, he's gonna be flying this way. So right now we are 40 miles. We're not gonna be able to see him. But we're closing really quick. One of these is supposed to give me the bearing, the range in miles. I don't remember which. I don't think it's air-to-air receive. So anyways, that's a roll 253. What is it? Probably not entirely accurate either. But he's not wrong, there's lots of them. So we can see that by... Ugh, sneeze. It's a 70, but I know that's not accurate. Because once you get down to there... Let's see, 30. We'll have a waypoint set for Sochi. Sochi, which now we can make our targeting pod sensor of interest. China hat aft short, reset that. And then China hat forward long. There's Sochi right there. Hi, Sochi. Which means... Where is he? There he is. Keeping at about 13,000 and some change. Make sure we're not at the 14,000. Because we don't want to run into them accidentally. I just want to catch up with them. Now we need to let them know that we want to
Texaco, Dodge 2-1.
get some gas.
Request rejoin.
And he's gonna tell us to let him know when we're at pre-contact and ready to get fuel. So what that means is we need to close. We need to slow it down. A little bit of elevation. And then once we get up to a little bit closer and match our speed with his speed, which is about 189, 190. We need to make sure our trim is set. Notice I'm not like doing a million miles faster. I'm doing 15 or 16, and that's just really to close with them. And again, I gotta make sure that I'm trimmed. Once we start slowing down, I'm gonna need a little bit more up. That's right, his speed's 200 now. So what we need to do here is drop that down. Ooh, too much. Slow it down. Gonna let him know we are ready pre-contact.
Cleared contact.
And he's gonna say we're good to get close, so we need to make sure we're trimmed right. Too fast. Just get the trim, get a little bit closer. Here we go. All over the place right now. It's gross. Just a little bit to the left. A little bit to the right. Up a little bit. Now focus on the airplane and not the fuel boom. Backed off way too much. So this will be my 5th attempt at air-to-air refueling. I've been successful. Too high. So, I've been successful 4 times for like 30-second intervals. Constantly having to push the nose down, so trim. Here we go. Now we just ever so slowly close.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
Oh. I need to get centered on him. So I have 2,800 pounds right now. It's like 50 pounds a second, 3,000 pounds a minute. I was trying to find that information and it was hard. Maybe I just don't know where to look. Come on. Just a little bit closer.
Arco, Dodge 2-1. Request rejoin. Contact. You're taking fuel.
I'm yo-yoing, no. With the throttle. Trying to find a good neutral zone.
Return free contact.
That gave me... Oh, nice. I'm at 4,300. So that was like 1,500. A little amount of little go juice. So I'm at 4,300. Let's see if I can't get a full tank. Maybe. So I need to make sure I am trimmed. Music makes it intense. Too quick, too quick, too quick.
Dodge 2-1. Request rejoin. Dodge 2-1. Arco, proceed to pre-contact at 21,000. Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Contact. You're taking fuel. Ready, pre-contact.
Oh, jeez.
Return pre-contact.
Oh, jeez. He's turning.
Return
Yeah,
pre-contact.
we're done with that.
Return
That was fun.
pre-contact.
How much fuel did we get? We started with like 18 hundo and we almost got 5,400. So what is that? Quick math off the top of my head. It's like 3,500.
Return pre-contact.
A little over a minute worth of getting gas. It's not bad at all,
Ready,
guys.
pre-contact.
This is
Return
gonna make my
pre-contact.
5th time trying air-to-air refueling. Obviously, it's not perfect, but it's fun.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
It took 2 goes, but I'm happy about it.
Ready, pre-contact.
Control 251. Let's check the airspace. This is Gudada. And runway 15. Gudada traffic, method ID is A10c, inbound to land runway 15, full stop. try to butter this landing on. Show everybody that we're landing. Deploy some air brakes, just a little bit. Get that below 200. Landing gear down, put those back in, check the gear. Flaps full down. Now we are a little high, so let's go ahead and fix that. We are going a little quick, so let's go ahead and speed brakes. Just a little. This will help bleed off a lot of speed here. Let's trim. That was all trim. Just getting it right there. So this little arrow right here, that means you're going too quick. Pay attention to that sensor there. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but it's important for landing these aircraft. There's the circle, that's the meatball, right? So we pay attention to the speed, which is like 120, 125. So 125 was the high end of the meatball. So let's get it. So our touchdown speed's gonna be like 120. And that's fine. And then right before we touch, just
Altitude,
a smidgel of
altitude.
up. And butter it on. Go ahead and flaps up, speed brakes out. Let's bring up our CDU. So we've got our ground speed right there, going 75, 74. Let's pump the brakes once, twice. We go ahead and bring those in. No nose wheel steering because we're still going a little quick, but let's slow it down. Nose wheel steering's on. Good out of traffic method ready, A10c, touchdown, runway 15, taxiing to parking. And we're off the runway. Nice. And we can go ahead and just turn those off real quick. Turn these on to taxi. And I gotta take the dog out. I don't want to open up the door and find a mess. That would be bad. Hey, look, an F-16. I don't want to be in an area that anybody's gonna spawn on me. And snug up next to this guy ought to be good. Give him a little head nod. Alright. So, we didn't take any damage. Let's change this up. This music is silly. That's good.
Request refueling.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Gotta take the dog out.
Request rearming.
And I'm back. Check to see what target areas are up. Waypoint 6 and 4 still, okay. We'll head straight to 4. And we got GPU 12s on now. Gotta change the profile of those. Did we not? Oh man, I thought we got bombs and stuff already. Oh well. We just gotta do this. We gotta do this. Do this. It's got 80% fuel.
Request refueling.
Sorry,
Request
guys.
rearming. Copy.
Well, that. Excuse me. Well, that loads and refuels. I'm getting gas. Okay. Let's check the F10 map. Well, this guy's almost out of bombs. Target area reset for him? Kinda looks like it does. It did. Kinda. You saw the destroyed vehicles respawned. Despawned, rather. There they are. No, those are all exploded. Let's take a quick peek at waypoint 4. Lots and lots of targets. We're going to waypoint 4. Still getting gas. Waypoint 4 is 100 miles away. Ugh.
Rearming complete.
There it is. Let's see if we can put it up real quick. There we go. That's the better. Load all. I think I already did that. Whatever. Let's put stuff away. DCS profile. GPU 12s. CCRP. Auto lays. 15-second lays time. Save that. And we're good. CB97s. Let's check all of our profiles real quick, actually. CCRP. CCRP. Okay, we're good. Let's get our Mavericks aligned. Check the F10 map. Data. Make sure nobody's inbound. Nobody's inbound. Alright. Good data traffic. Method ID's A10c. Taxiing to runway 32 for takeoff. correction, 3-3. CDU up, make sure we're not speeding. Oh, hey, sweet, thank you for the host. Set takeoff trim. Make sure we're pointed down the runway. And throttle up. Change my seating to a little more comfortable. Noticeable steering's off. Turn that down a little bit. And at 135, go ahead and rotate. Gear up, flaps up. I'm going to recenter the view. There's the view recentered. I'm on waypoint 4.
Pull up. Pull up.
And we can just go straight line. Path hold. Alright, let's get some elevation and head to waypoint 4. I'm gonna mute the mic for a minute. We are heavy, but we went light on fuel. Beeps you're hearing is the TACAN. Got the fuel, air-to-air refueling guy set in, so that way we can go hit him up after this mission and get some gas. Heading to waypoint 4, we're 90 miles out, which currently going 233 miles per hour over the ground, which is 4 miles in a minute. Just climbing, just on the climb. Makes me wonder. Oh, there he is. It's that F-16, bro. Looks like he's got air-to-air set up, and he's probably gonna go join up with me, which would be nice. Have a little escort. I like the F-16. I want to get it eventually. I'm not too jazzed about the early access, and from what everybody has been saying, in its current state, it's most definitely not worth the price. I personally think I'm gonna wait until it goes on sale, which might even be up to a year from now. But hopefully by then, it'll be a lot more complete. You know, I'm okay with paying 20% off, whatever it is. There I am. I'm the little dot above his canopy. Still climbing. Pitch down to like 3 degrees so we can pick up some more speed. We've got, where is he? And he's catching up to us, easy peasy. So this is a guy named Talon. I don't know him personally, but that's me in the A10 in front of him. See you, buddy.
Warning, autopilot.
I see you. Being all cool up there. We can level out at 10,000, that's fine. Where'd he go? There he is. There he is, over my left engine. Nice. I'll take a little closer power escort all day. Luckily, there's nothing around. For me, luckily. For him, unfortunately, because he's going to be a little bored back there. But he can work on his formation flying. Nice. And I'm just on autopilot, so I'm not touching anything. You know, he's doing all of this. So, nice. He's probably looking right at me. Let's see if we can see the cockpit. F-16 is one of my favorite jets. I just, again, in its current state, I'm not going to pay for it. So now we're going 300 miles per hour over the ground. That's the ground speed. That means we're moving 5 miles a minute. So for every 10 miles, it's 2 minutes. We're 65 miles out, so that's 13 minutes until we're on target. So this guy's coming up to the target. He's got a couple of bombs, a couple of looks like CVU 105s maybe, and then some Mavericks. He went a little bit lighter, probably a little smarter. There's the target area. Take a quick look at us. Nice. there for the cockpit. Sweet. So 57 miles. It's a little bit of a jog. Going as fast as we can. Fuel wise, we're golden. We got almost 8,000 pounds. Mute my mic real quick. Gonna take a hit from this bowl.
I can't hear your voice, com.
I'm back, sorry. Our F-16 buddy took off. Did a little close pass before he jetted out. It was fun. So let's make our TID the sensor point of interest. Let's zoom in a little bit. So we're coming up on the valley. I think it's not this one, but the next one that we're going to turn up. This right here, waypoint 10, that's the dam. I like that they have that as a waypoint.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. My mic's been off for so long. Yep, but I'm gonna report.
Hardware mute. I know them feels, guy. I've been there too many times. Hell, when that F-16 took off, my mic was muted, and I was like, oh, look at him. I was all talking for a second, even though you guys couldn't hear it. Buddy Spike. So, looks like I got 2 viewers, according to the Twitch dashboard on my phone. But and this number right here says 11, so I don't know what that means. I think that so many people are in the chat, but I honestly think like 9 of those are a bot. One of them's my mom. She's so supportive. But all of that aside, getting good footage, can get some good highlights. All of this stuff that I'm posting online, honestly, I can make a compilation, have some fun with it, you know, get some external views. Turn off our lights. See how they're off. I'm your sister, Glamorous Glennis. Oh, fun fact, I don't have any sisters. Grew up in the middle of 5 boys. I got 2 older brothers and 2 younger brothers. But I appreciate you watching, you know. How's that? Fell Day? Is that it? Or is it FEI? I can't tell. Philly Day.
196 F18
Probably butchering it. I'm
inbound,
sorry.
3.6
But hey, if you're not a
target.
follower already, I would appreciate a follow because I am like 13 follows short, I think, of Glamorous Glennis is what Jaeger named the bell ×1 after his wife. Interesting. Fun fact. So there's the dam that way. Here's the valley that we need to follow to hit the target area. Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Appreciate you. Apparently, in order to become an affiliate, and I don't really know what that means as far as Twitch stuff is concerned, but once I hit 50 followers, I become an affiliate. I'm in the 30s, like 36 or 7. But I've met all the other requirements. You know, I got to stream like 8 hours in a month. Yeah, this stream is 2 hours already. This is the second stream I've done today. It's 6:30 in the morning my time. I'm in California. Insomnia is a bitch. I'll just leave it at that. So I'm gonna swap over to targeting pod on this side, Mavericks on this side, and we're gonna fence in all the way. Let's climb up to 11,000. YouTube videos aren't clear. I'm trying to learn. Oh yeah, how to find refuel. Well, how you find them, right? You can use your TACAN. So right now, on the A10c, I've got 4-1 Yankee and air-to-air receive, right? Let me set autopilot. So once you have your TACAN set up, then you tell your thing to go to TACAN, and that arrow right there, that is pointing towards the fuel aircraft. Yeah, all the planes are different. So like if I wanted to say go to this one right here, I see that it's 4-6 Yankee, and then it's going to give me the tone Alpha Alpha. So I would just come over here. Five, 6, and then now that's going to point right there, and it's way up high. I don't know if I'll be able to see it. It's probably right there. But yeah, that's basically how TACAN works. So I don't know which aircraft you're trying to figure it out for, but that's the long and short of it. You set your TACAN and make sure you got your nav thing set to TACAN, and then this HUYA thing will point to the airplane you want. All right, so the red smoke, that's what I'm looking for. To make you sensor of interest, zoom out a little bit. Let's flip you to just being locked by this F-16 this entire time. Jammer worked. Anything missile launchers? I don't know, it's hard to tell. That tank's a good target for me right there, first go though. So let's Maverick. 124 Myth Rifle, waypoint 4, tank in the open.
Warning, autopilot.
So there's some nasty targets. So CBU 97. I don't see anything. Missile base launcher. That's probably because whoever just shot that is already taking them out. So I already have a friend up here. How do I get those EWRS reports to show on screen? So that's a server. That's a server thing. I'm on the Through the Inferno SoCal server, multiplayer, and that's something they have set up. I can turn those off through the. I can go to the F10 menu. Let me. I can show you. And that's the setting that the scenario that the mission is. I don't know anything about that stuff. 5 seconds to pickle. Press and hold. Ka-chunk. 124 Myth Pickle waypoint 4 CBU 97 vehicles in the open.
Roger that.
So just give me a second. So see how the top right you got F10 is other, right? So I hit F10 and then here I can look at the AWACS reports, the EWRS. I can look at the JTAC reports, so I can get the actual grid for the red smoke that you can see on the deck. That's a target that the JTAC is lasing. And then the mission intel menu, which is F3. And then I think, so yeah, here we go. F1, I can turn picture report on and off with F6. I like it on because as an A10, I'm very susceptible to things. And things like to shoot me down, and it makes for not a very fun time. So that's the long and short of that. Is the music too loud? I feel like it's really too loud. Turn back in for another bomb run. Select a different target, and we'll also get a good idea of battle damage assessment. I don't mind at all Raven Ghost Rider. Again, I already said the server. I'm on the Through the Inferno SoCal server. I'm on SRS. And I'm just chit-chatting and blowing up ground targets. Looks like we're going to be dropping it right there, boys. Oof. Too much, too much. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it on time. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5. Come on. Maybe? Chunk. I did it. It's the caucus map, yeah. This is a PvE server. So player versus environment. Meaning, you know, lots and lots of ground targets. So I can go like this. Type /intel, and that brings up all of this. So right now I'm at waypoint 4, which is air to ground easy alpha. Waypoint 6 is where I was at earlier, air to ground easy bravo. They've got air to ground normal, which has a bunch of SAM sites, air to ground hard, which has all the SAM sites. They also have a couple of helicopter missions, infantry assault missions for helicopters, anti-ship missions if you want to do that. And then constantly you're having enemy AI aircraft spawning in, flying all over the place, pain in my ass. But like once these F5s get shot down, boom, another group of anything. Could be a pair of Su-33s. It could be a lot of stuff.
Warning,
So
autopilot.
we gotta fly back over this way. Is I really like this the server because of the mission, the campaign, the Through the Inferno campaign or whatever, because it's a dynamic scenario. There's every now and then random events will spawn, like a convoy that needs to get blown up, or bombers are go bombing the main base, stuff like that. Makes it a little more interesting instead of just go kill these things and then it's the same static targets at the same target areas that you see a lot in a lot of the other servers. And that's, there's nothing wrong with that. This just kind of, it's really the same thing, just changes it up the different locations. So once this target area, once we kill all of these vehicles, boom, all of a sudden they'll say, hey, we'll give you a new target area. Those vehicles survived, and we're going to change that. Make sure I'm actually bombing the target pod sensor point of interest and not the waypoint, which is the HUD sensor point of interest. Line that up, press and hold, ka-chunk, and autopilot this one so we can watch this go down. Lots of dead targets already. Now I gotta find those parachutes. I hate when you gotta cycle through all of this stuff. There's the vehicles I wanted to target. Looks like a tank and 2 trucks. Noticed I didn't aim at them directly because I wanted some windage, and it looked like it worked out. So there goes the tank, there goes 1 truck, there goes the other truck, and there's 3 vehicles dead with 1 bomb. And then maybe any bonuses, probably some infantry. Nothing.
Warning, autopilot.
Roll back in. Let's change it up to GBU 12s. These are laser guided munitions. Press coolie hat right long to make the target pod sensor point of interest.
Black Angel, do you read me?
So we need to find that smoke real quick. What is that smoke on? Oh, I see what it is. Some kind of AAA fixture.
Warning, autopilot.
Alright. It's a AAA base in the trees. So we'll push out this way. We'll turn back around and we'll drop a laser guided bomb on that. Oh no, that's not a AAA, it's a tank. Oh, come on. There we go. That ought to be good. And now that we have the target selected, we can actually rotate back out at 3.5 miles. It's pretty much really close, so we'll start our turnout at 4. So we're at 3.2. 3.7. And turning back in. Nice and smooth. On the bomb line. Seconds to pickle. Press and hold at 5. Ka-chunk. Here we can watch it go down. 17 seconds to impact. See that time. They'll see the lasers flashing, which means the laser's firing. So 9 seconds to impact. Zoom that out a little bit more. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Boom. And it's dead. Dead tank. Good splash.
Like Angel, do you copy? X, do you copy?
124 myth copies. I'm at waypoint 4. Just, I know I'm not the guy that he's looking for, but at least now he knows that somebody can hear him.
Hornet is engaging bandits at waypoint 234 for 45 miles.
Did he survive? No. Is there another? I don't see any more smoke. There's no. He's dead. Unless there's another red smoke down there. Come on. Nope, just the one. I'm sure that's the one I'm looking at. Unless that's not dead. Alright, well, we'll try it again. Maybe I hit the tree. We'll hit him from this angle. Oh, Jesus. That was a really close call. Who is that? I'm gonna climb to 13,500 to deconflict. That guy's from Singapore. This should kill him. Press and hold at 5 seconds. Pickle. Gentle turn to the left. Set autopilot altitude hold. Watch this go in. This might be the last target too. it's still not dead. Wow. That tank just does not want to die. So we'll just hold this. You think he's going in for a Maverick? Or do you think it's gonna be guns? That wasn't me. Oh, there's a new smoke there. That looks like infantry. That looks like something I could shoot with guns. And guns are more exciting than bombs.
196 got a lock on a MiG-21, bearing 356 for 40 miles from bullseye. Dangerous 32.
You can see what it is here. Oh, it's a tank. Good chunk. Not the smoothest delivery, but it'll work. Actually, no, I want to do gentle right-hand turn this time. Altitude hold, autopilot's on, so we do a nice little circle. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Nope, that was a miss. Jeez. I'm not doing too good today, boys. I'm gonna extend out.
Hawk 3 medium.
So we've got 3 GBU-12s and 3 Mavericks. I might just want to say finish him with the Mavericks.
Splash bandit.
Warning, autopilot.
We need to climb back up to 13.5 to deconflict with that guy because it was pretty scary. Alright, so that's dead. Which is fine. Where's the next target?
Landed at bullseye 19 for 50 miles.
Infantry.
Dangerous 36.
That'd be infantry. How am I doing on fuel? Doing okay. So we'll switch to guns. That was gimbal roll. Okay, so here we go. Line up. Tip of the red smoke. Just to the right. A little bit more right. A little bit more right. There it is. Press and hold the trigger a little bit, and then when ready, just a little bzz. Oh, well that hit him, but that didn't kill him because homeboy got him first. I think it's that one on the hill, the far left. It's the new one.
Hawk 3.
Zoom that out. Get the tunes going again. That's good enough extension. We're doing guns. That's where we're going. I know. I know you don't like it, and that's fine.
Pull up, pull up.
Pretty sure it's this smoke right here. Just a little bit of everything right there.
Pull up, pull up.
So I don't think that killed anything there. So we still have a couple Mavericks, a couple of bombs. Let's check the F10 map. He's going in for a run. Rockets. No, they killed it. I don't think he killed it, rather. Like a pretty light-skinned vehicle. Very white. I mean, what? I'm kidding. I can say that because I'm white. And that's messed up.
Pull up, pull up.
See if we can't see what's there.
Pull up, pull up.
Well, that's a new one.
Shell 5, 2, 1. Request rejoin.
Pushing out just a little bit. Fuel's starting to get a little low.
Body spike of 16. Body spike of 16. Body spike of 16. 10 altitude. Cover on 1 box 3. Body spike of 16.
I got nothing. That was a silly drop.
Body spike of 16 again.
Well, that lightened us up a little bit. We got 2 more GBU-12s, 3 more Mavericks.
Cover on 1 box 3. Body spike of 16.
There's the vehicle. I see him now. It's just on the other side of that tree. I think, yeah, there it is. Come on. Ah, hit the tree. I gotta hit him from this angle. So we're being spiked. Make 23. 40 miles out.
Body spike of 60.
Dude, if I have to listen to that dude say fucking buddy spike of 16 one more goddamn time. One, two, four, myth, pickle, waypoint time. Waypoint 4, correction. Oh, I got him that time. Did it kill him? Yeah, it killed him. Huzzah. This means we should get a new red smoke down there. Once he goes boom. We're gonna rotate back this way though, and point our nose down a smidge. No more GBU 12s. It's fine. Let's swap over to Mavericks. Stupid Mavericks didn't want to launch.
Pull up. Pull up.
I think that smoke means I hit him. What's the server name? It is Through the Inferno SoCal, one of the 107th, 107th. So if you just type in INF, India November Foxtrot, short for Inferno, you'll see it. I think I'm gonna have to put a Maverick into it. I don't think they got it. What is it?
Pull up. Pull up.
What is it? What is it? I can't see it. The trees are in the way. Okay. Well, I still have
Pull
140
up, pull
combat
up.
mix. Still have some Mavericks, but I don't have any fucking eyes on it, so I gotta flip, bitch. Sorry, that was fun. And push out a good distance up this way. Make 23 at 30 miles, bearing 352, heading to 902. Just heading in the same direction I'm going. Again.
Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up.
Excuse me. I think I have to get him from a flank, because we've tried this angle and that angle, and I don't think we can see him through those trees, so we gotta hit him from a side. That's fine.
Pull up, pull up.
Do we have any more? Nope, we just have 3 Mavericks. It's a missile launch back there. For why though? And for what? Oh, that was a probably a buddy Maverick on that tank that I'm trying to set up on.
Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up.
What are we looking at there? Okay, a little soft target. We can do that.
Pull up, pull up.
I believe it's a BMP-1.
Pull up. Pull up.
Fuck.
Pull up. Pull up.
Well, all of that I just did is gone.
Pull up. Pull up.
One more pass.
Pull up. Pull up.
Yay,
Pull up,
air to
pull up.
ground missions complete. So now what we'll do is we'll go get some gas. Need to climb up to
Pull up.
13,000.
Pull up.
And we are still on 4-1 Yankee, okay. And we are TACAN, and make that like that. And let's look at the F10 map. It's us. That is the Texaco tanker 250. Yeah, that's him. So he's gonna turn around up at Sochi. So by the time I get up there, I'll be like right here, and he'll have. So, yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. Little frog in the throat. So we should be clear to climb up to 13,000. That's the altitude you want to be. You want to be about 1,000 feet below the air-to-air refueling ship. £2,000 in each tank, so that's 4,000, just shy of 4,000 pounds of fuel. We are golden. That peak makes me nervous. Climbing. Trading off airspeed for elevation right now. Level out at 13,000. And we are heading due west. And westish enough. Alright. Now let's watch some stuff get blown up. Operation Moist Juice. Waypoint. Nope, not yet. This is waypoint 4 that we're looking at. No, that's I'm sorry, that's waypoint 25, the normal, air to ground normal. this guy, there's just one thing left, I think. Let's get the music going again. They're talking about they fixed the air-to-air refueling in the, I don't like that direction that I'm going. I don't want to go over those peaks. So we'll go this way. So I'm gonna fly over all that stuff easy. Note. What do I have? Check ED time. Or EO time. Okay. Power those off. That's fine. And we can actually fence out. Switch over to weapons off, and then nav. Our target pod there, or CDU. I like the CDU up because I can see my ground speed. Beep, 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 beep. New radar contact, new radar contact, all the time. So we're clear to go this way for a while. Like, I'm flying a heading of 256. So I'm going that way. And he's going to be turning around soon. But once I clear these mountains, I can start heading towards Sochi. And I'll probably link up with them over Sochi or near enough. That's fine, we'll go like this. Let's check the scores real quick. Where I'm at 122 kills with 1 death, and I don't know why that's a -1. I didn't kill any friendlies, and I don't think any friendlies, and I didn't kill myself. So yeah, no, doing pretty good. See, who all do we have on the server? I don't see you, Philly Day. He's covert. He's got a different name. So, really to find the fuel tanker, all we gotta do is just keep pointing at this, but we know that it's gonna turn around, so I'm not gonna try to chase it down. I'll just intercept it on its way back, which should be pretty close to Sochi, so we can set this to Sochi. And Sochi's right there, so we set target pod to sensor of interest, China hat aft short to reset the target pod, China hat forward long to slave all sensors to the sensor point of interest, which by default after you reset that is the HUD, which would be your waypoint. Nifty. Bring our CDU back up. Zoom in on that a little bit. Alright. See rockets and missiles coming into here, so we'll watch things blow up for a second. I wonder what he's gonna go for. He's got 2 more Mavericks. He was pretty loaded up. I hope he went light on fuel. He brought 7 CBU 12s, 3 GBU 97s probably, and then 6 Mavericks. See, I brought a rocket pod instead of that extra GBU, and I don't think, judging by the way he's moving around in the air, he's probably very heavy. Yeah. He's just... I've done this. I realize my mistake. It performs so poorly when it's overweight. What's he gonna drop? What you gonna drop, bud? I don't think you're gonna drop anything. Flares, but Wido. Missile launch, maybe, from the other A10, probably fired a Maverick and spooked him. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You see the red smoke on the right? There was an explosion just happened there. So I've done that though. Takes a little bit, you gotta learn. Who's this Macacas? I bet he's experienced. Let's look at the kill. Macacas. Yeah, see, he's killed 27. He knows what he's doing. He's not silly. Although the loadout makes me believe he's a little silly because that's very heavy. Unless he doesn't look like he went light on fuel, but judging by the way the airplane's performing right now. There goes a Maverick. Ooh, good splash. Splash a tank down there in the village underneath. There's, yeah, good splash. Nice job, Macacas. He's doing a little bit of countermeasures on his way out, you know, just in case any heat-seeking missiles are down there. It's always smart. Alright, let's double check our guy. We're doing good. We're doing just fine. Let's keep watching Macacas. He's doing awesome. Welcome if you're just joining. I'm on the way to the air fuel tanker watching this guy deliver some ordnance onto waypoint 4. I'm going to practice my air-to-air refueling, and it's 7:30 in the morning. I don't know what I'm going to do. Insomnia is a bitch, let's say that much. Been up since yesterday, 10 a.m. after getting about 3 hours of sleep. So I'm pretty much zombied. I might make some coffee to kind of perk up a little bit, because if I'm just going to be awake, I don't want to be miserable, because I know if I go to try to lay down right now, it's going to be toss and turning. Toss and turn. It's just going to wake my wife up and keep her up, and that's not fair to her. So instead, I'm getting some more hours in the A10. Right now the autopilot's flying, so we're watching somebody else potentially deliver some ordnance here. Let's move the mouse so you can see the target area. There we go. Alright, so the chat's on one side. Nice, nice. That was a good shot. Let's watch the splash. Look down by the trees. Boom. Very nice. Makakis is the pilot. Good job, bud. Again, we'll check on ourselves real quick. We're doing fine. Friendly F-18 back that way. Tack can line there. We are... See, there's that friendly F-18. He's above us. See if we can't see him. I'm so bad at spotting aircraft. Let's check the F-10 map. He's probably already yeah. He's over that way now. I got nothing. That's why I can't fly a fighter jet. I can't see shit. So we're looking for Texaco, and it looks like he's already headed back. So we got a good intercept with him now. So what we should do, we're at 13,250. We're gonna drop down to 13,000, and we're gonna point right at him. But we're gonna be under him because he's up at 14,000. We're gonna deconflict and be at 13. And now, if we look straight ahead, we should see a little dot. There he is. That is where we're going. I don't know if you can see that. That is where we're going. And that is pointing right at him. That one. The one. Sweet. Sorry, I muted the mic for a second. Where is he? Sometimes he can hide behind the HUD symbology. There he is. Which in this case he was not. So you can see that points at him. Now we know he's moving the opposite direction of us. So he's going to be moving across this way. So he's going that way. And we can see that as we get closer. There he is. So it's good that we spotted him. Because now we can just visually fly in. Again, we don't want to gain too much altitude. He's going 200 indicated airspeed. We're going 264. I know what I need to do. What is this called officially? Aerial refueling slipway control lever. So I'm gonna get behind him. I'm on autopilot behind him. Actually, I could probably do this now.
521. Request rejoin.
521. Shell, proceed to pre-contact at 21,000.
Warning, autopilot.
Ah, that works. So now we can use this to find them. There he is. So now I just bound that. So I can do that without having to look down, which is super handy. And we need go juice. We're at 2,400 pounds, which is a lot in an A10. It's like that's like, let's see, right now we're burning 2,500 pounds, I believe, an hour. I think. I don't know how accurate that is, but we're gonna talk to him. We're gonna tell him that we intend to get go juice. We're gonna catch up. See what his heading is. I think it's 112 or 113. Maybe 114. Trim. Still catching up. Alright, there we go. Almost there. So we need to get behind him and below him and slow down. And the trick is to get your aircraft trimmed before you get up to them, right? And you just keep them up in that window, at least for the A10. And looks like we're turning. And we'll pick him up on the when he goes straight the next go.
Texaco, Dodge 2-1. Request rejoin.
Oh, I used the wrong radio. That's why he didn't hear me.
Texaco, Dodge 2-1. Request rejoin.
Dodge 2-1.
There we go.
Mexico, proceed to pre-contact at 14,000.
Lowers the boom. And then once he levels out here, because I am not skilled enough to do anything with turning. Can barely get it in going straight, you know what I'm saying? All of the innuendo. And again, we're just waiting for him to level out. Should be soon. We've got plenty of gas, 2,100. Alright, now he's leveling out. Let's get centered behind him. This is stressful. Alright, let's ready pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact.
Clear
Let's
contact.
get a little bit lower and then let's move up. I don't know what's going on with the music. It's a random playlist, so don't judge me. Alright, sorry, getting into position. So we're starting with like 2,100 fuel. Let's see how much I can get. My first pass. Oh yeah, I gotta get this going. So I'm not ready. There we go. Now I'm ready. So my ready light come on. Too much. Too much.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
My bad. Little movements.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Little movements, don't yo-yo.
Ready pre-contact.
There we go.
Return pre-contact.
good.
Ready, pre-contact.
We're doing good.
Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
So he's not quite 200. He's more like 99, 199.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
Oop, too slow, too slow.
Return
Ah.
pre-contact.
Oop, let's back it up.
Ready, pre-contact.
Close and open.
Return pre-contact.
Back it up.
Abort rejoin.
Whew.
Shell 5, 2, 1.
That was a good That was a good amount. What did I get? Started at 21. I'm at 47. So that was like 2,600 pounds.
Ready, pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Ready, pre-contact.
So let's get back up there.
Return pre-contact.
He sees me. Move a little bit at a time. Not too much speed. Ooh, see, not like that. Gentle, gradual movements. And I'm looking at the plane and not the boom. That's the other trick.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Whew. Oh, pulled the throttle the wrong way. I'm doing it till I'm full, boys. I gotta back up a little bit. Too far forward. It was good practice, though. Skill I really need to work on. My 6th time doing it. Too quick. There we go. Get in there.
Contact.
Yeah.
You're taking fuel.
Focus.
You're taking fuel.
Thank you.
Return pre-contact.
No, I'm already here. Too much, too much, too much. Too much, too much, too
Return
much.
pre-contact.
Ah. Back it up. Get back up in there.
contact. You're taking fuel. Return free contact.
How am I doing? Almost there, buddies. I could do this. I could do this.
Shell, Dodge 2-1. Request rejoin.
He's gonna start turning any second, I guarantee it.
Pre-contact at 21,000. Contact. You're taking fuel. Return free contact.
Come on. Ooh, too close, too close.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Oof. Yo, 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 yo. Ooh, too much, too much.
Return free contact.
Should have broken it off earlier. That was bad.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
There's his turn.
Return free contact.
I'll try it.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Return free contact.
Ugh, messing with the rudders too much. This is tough, guys. Almost there, though. 1,000 or 11,100 pounds, I think, is a full tank for an A10. I started at like 2,100, so
You're taking fuel.
I'm doing all right. This will be a little bit easier once he levels out, which is going to be in a minute. This is like my 6th or 7th time ever doing this. So, 6th time. This last stream was my 5th. Just gentle adjustments. Gentle adjustments. He's gonna level out at any minute, any second. Kind of want to wait for him to level out, but c'est la vie.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Return free
Damn it.
contact. Disconnect.
Shell 521. Request rejoin.
There's the level. Can I do it?
Shell 521. Request rejoin.
521. Shell, proceed to pre-contact at 21,000.
Ready pre-contact.
Cleared contact. Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
I think I need to go up a little bit higher. Make it easier for him. It's too low for him. Nope, I need to be centered. Center first. Oof, little lag. Too close. Too close. Eee! Still too close. So you want to be out here. Gosh, I'm so bad at this, guys. I'm sorry. I want to be out like right here. Come on.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Trying to get my throttle down just right. A little bit more. A little bit less. A little bit less.
Ready pre-transfer
Alright.
complete.
Oh, I did it!
Disconnect.
That's a full tank, boys. 11,100. I did it. That's a full tank of gas.
Ready pre-contact.
Cleared contact.
Right over Sochi, too. Thanks, buddy. I did it. Oh, wow. That's kind of...
Return pre-contact.
Let's roll 254 for air to air, or 251 for Sochi. All right, so we got we got to descend. Sorry, I'm ecstatic. I did it. We need to descend. We're going to make sure music is going. Sochi traffic, my third ID is A10c, inbound to land, runway 06, turning final, long final, 10 miles.
Pull up. Pull up.
Throttle back a little bit. Go ahead and jettison these. Don't need them. Fox Mulder, welcome. If you're just tuning in, man, you just missed it. I just got a full tank of gas, air-to-air refueling. I'm so stoked. Let's go ahead, flaps out. Or not flaps, but spoilers. And then 200 miles per hour indicated. Drop our landing gear. Full flaps. Bring in our bring in those things. Nice. Thanks, buddy.
Coming in for 2-4. Watch out from.
Roger. Thank you. Miss going around. I need to turn on my landing lights. And I didn't really check. I needed to check the F10 map. I just called it out and went for it. bad. Excuse me.
Pull up, pull up.
So that's a good elevation, but what we can do is just
Pull up, pull up.
try it again. Now we check the F10 map. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, he should be departing.
Answer runway is clear, Mithridates.
Roger, thank you very much. Mithridates A10c turning downwind for full stop landing runway 06 OG. Don't want to be climbing. Soji traffic, Mithridates A10c, turning final full stop landing runway 06 OG.
Sagittarius Badgers, taxi to runway 06.
Pull up, pull up.
Let's try this again. Those guys. Landing gear. Flaps. Oh yeah, probably need to go a little slower for flaps. There they are. Still going a little quick. Just to bleed off a little speed. Just a little
altitude.
flare. Not quite butter on that one, but that's not a butter landing. That was a you dropped the toast with butter on it. You landed butter sat down. You buttered the floor. Did a little bit of air brake. Go ahead and bring those in. Bring those in. Keep rolling. That's where we're going. And pump the brakes. Nozzle steering on. Soji traffic, Mithridates A10c, clear runway 06, taxi into parking Soji.
Sagittarius Badger landing at runway 06.
Alright, nicely done.
Sagittarius Badger clear runway 06, pushing 254.
Let's take a quick look outside. Nice. Who is that? Who that? It's Macacus. Macacus was doing work earlier. We watched him. It was nice. Alright, sweet. So let's check out our scores real quick. Looks like we're still Still up there. 122. I still only died once. Everyone else was at 33. Nice. Sand Viper. Makaka's 30. Good, good, good. Mantra's 31. Okay, cool. 32. Oh, so he's Mantra's killing things right now. And then these guys with 14 each. This guy, Jesus, look at the words with 14 air kills. Nice. Let's see, kind of deaths we looking at here. Am I always the one that gets like 4 or 5? This guy, he words, yeah, but I expect that because he's doing work with the air to air, so bound to take 1 or 2 there. All right, very nice. Well, let's see what time it is. It's 8:10. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it's time to go to bed. So I think we'll end on that note. Not bad. Good little 3.5 hour flight because I couldn't sleep. So maybe I'll be able to get some sleep. So I'll be back tomorrow in the afternoon. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate you for being you. Have a good night.